Is Deaf Awareness Month, and today we have the Executive Director of the Idaho Council for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, Steve Snow, to tell us about Idaho's deaf community and the importance of Deaf Awareness Month. Steve, thank you so much for being here. Tell us about your organization.
Again, thank you for having me here. I represent the Idaho Council for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. I'm the Executive Director. We're a state government agency who supports the entire state. We are a liaison between the deaf community and the state government.
Talk to us about Deaf Awareness Month. What is this all about?
Thank you for asking. Deaf Awareness Month is an opportunity for us to celebrate during the month of September every year. This has been a long-term celebration, and we've recognized that often the deaf community is overlooked. You can see people who have a variety of abilities in our community, but one thing that's unique about deaf people is that we have a culture and we have a language. So we are the only group in the variety of abilities that has its own language and culture. And so sometimes you can see a person who is blind, they're using a cane, and so it's visible and you can see that they have a disability. But with a deaf person, you aren't aware until you try to communicate with them. Deaf people are able to contribute to society fully, and so we want to increase awareness of that we have a deaf community here. We have people who are capable, who can be involved in employment, education, and all aspects of life.
How did the month come to be? Did people in that culture, in that community, just see the need for it?
Great question. Historically, Gallaudet University, which is the only university in the world for deaf people in using American Sign Language for instruction, it's established Deaf Awareness Month nationwide. It's located in Washington, D.C., and they chose the month of September. In 2018, we also had another day called the International Day of Sign Languages that was established. So that's always September 23rd to coincide with Deaf Awareness Month. And so on Monday, we held an event at the state capitol to recognize international sign languages. There are over 300 sign languages around the world. And people often don't realize that. They may not even know that sign language is an actual language. It has grammar, it has syntax, it meets all the linguistic rules. And we cherish the ability to use sign language as a human right. It's a way we can express our thoughts, our feelings. And so during Deaf Awareness Month, we are also able to recognize international sign languages.
How do people get involved in this month?
It takes a village to raise a child, as I'm sure you've heard.
Right.
It takes a society to support one another. For the community to be involved, I think there's first an awareness that deaf people exist. We're here. There's also an awareness that we're able to contribute. So employment opportunities, thinking of deaf people for that. If there are other opportunities in the community, thinking how deaf people would be able to contribute in every aspect and quality of life.
Real quick, talk to me about the ASL Walk. Is that coming up this weekend?
Absolutely. Walk for ASL will be held this Saturday in Boise. Again, it's recognizing American Sign Language. We want to really show that it benefits deaf children and that there's a variety of ways that children can communicate. But American Sign Language is really a key to access full education and other opportunities. So we want to show how much we value sign language and what the benefit is for all people and deaf people.
Very much appreciate you being here. Again, that walk coming up Julie Davis Park this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. You can register right now, contests and prizes even after the walk. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. To Steve Moore, Wake Up Idaho. After this.